This is good. It's fun. All right. This is actually take 2. Action. This is my wife, Sarah, and I am doing the husband tag, but it's wife tag. Let's see here. We got to get through this quick because it actually we're doing this record straight to YouTube and it took too long, so we're gonna have to talk fast. Where did we meet?
In college.
In college. We met at college.
We were
And
neighbors.
we were neighbors, and we go to the same church, so we met through church at school. Where was our first date?
At a corn maze.
Corn maze. So romantic. It was a little group
fun.
date, and she got scared at one point because they had like monsters in the maze, and so there was a point where I held her hand, kind of held her hand. How'd you know that I was the one?
Well, when we were dating, I took a study abroad to New Zealand after we had been dating for a while, and while I was away, I just knew I wanted to be with you and missed you. And
She knew that she didn't like me enough to not go to New Zealand, but after she left, she said okay. So then I waited around because I loved her. And I knew she was the one before she left. Probably after a couple months of dating, I pretty much knew and had to just convince her. What was your first impression of me?
I just thought you were a funny kid.
Funny kid.
You were funny. You just had a lot of energy and were funny to be with. Funny guy.
Funny.
Funny guy.
And my first impression of you is you were kind of quiet, and I thought you were cute. And I thought so this isn't really, I guess, a first impression, but as I watched you, because we interacted on a certain level through church, I saw that she was really nice to other people, although she doesn't think she is. She goes above and beyond to serve other people, and I thought she seemed like a nice person to hang out with, so we started hanging out. Do we have a tradition or ritual?
Yes. We do a pumpkin carving competition every year, usually about the week before Halloween, with friends and family.
Ever since we were dating,
And when we were younger,
and
we would win.
When we were younger. Well, then we started. It wasn't us who started the tradition. It was your brother.
Right.
And
We
then
just carried it on.
we
after
carried
he
the
moved
tradition
away.
on because we would win every year. So we were like, it was something we felt good about. And then for a little stint there, we also would do gingerbread houses and compete. Not necessarily, yeah. And we'd always win that too. So we're good together at creating things. Let's see here. And if there was a competition for creating cute kids, we could win that too. What was your first road trip together? Oh, we didn't answer this one the
No,
first
we didn't.
time.
Driving down here.
Driving down here, we were still we were engaged. Oh, we had been, I had proposed to you, and we were driving your car down. What? Was there anything eventful?
Nope.
No.
Just getting here.
Just drove down here. Let's see here. Who said I love you first, and where were we?
You did. We were in my apartment.
What were we doing?
Saying goodbye.
Saying goodbye. I said I love you, and you said hi. What did you say? How do you respond to that?
I don't remember.
She said, I'll think about that.
Okay.
See you later.
Thanks.
She eventually did say she loved me after she was away from me. She went home for Thanksgiving, and we would talk on the phone. And did I say I love you again on the phone? And
yeah.
she said I love you too.
I said it back. It's a big deal.
What do we argue about the most?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. My thought is we argue the most about me paying attention and listening, because I can get zoned out on the computer, or I guess mostly on the computer.
Mostly on the computer.
And she'll be talking to me, and I won't respond sometimes, and so that frustrates her. So we argue about that, but not really. We don't really argue that much. I mean, I know, I do that, but who wears the pants in the relationship?
Depends.
It's probably about 50-50. Different things. She does most of the. She's a stay-at-home mom, so she does most of the parenting type, wearing the pants,
Household
discipline,
stuff. Yeah.
controlling the house. I make all the money, and
Lets me spend it
she does the
on
bills.
our children.
And yeah, and sometimes I know she's kind of in charge, but I go out and do my own thing anyway, but not very often. All right, if I'm sitting in front of a TV, what am I watching?
Shaytards. We have our TV hooked up to the computer.
Right. I watch anything. I do a lot of blog reading and just internet in general.
He's not usually in front of the TV. He's usually in front of the computer.
This is true. We don't have
Very
cable.
rarely do I find him in front of the TV.
And if she's in front of the TV, she is watching Curious George or The Electric Company or Martha Speaks. Or no, but sometimes we watch The Office. Sometimes we watch Psych on Hulu. Both of those we watch on Hulu, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to watch American Idol. We don't really watch that.
Mm-hmm.
We used to watch Biggest Loser, but we don't really watch that. We
Mm-hmm.
like Super Nanny. We used to watch. We watched a lot of different shows.
Most things are on
but
Hulu. We don't usually watch them as they.
Okay, we gotta keep rolling here.
They come.
What's one food that I don't like?
I really don't know. Really.
Olives. I'm gonna say olives is my.
But you like them. I mean,
On
not
a-
that
on a
you like
pizza.
them, but you don't hate them. You'll eat them.
Right. I'm not picky. She doesn't like tomatoes, and she doesn't like. What else? Is that it?
I'm pretty good.
No, there's other things.
There are. Can't think of them right now.
What size shoe do I wear?
13s.
13s, and she wears 9.5. But that's changing. It used to be an 8,
Hopefully it
8
won't
and a
get
half,
any
9.
bigger.
Now it's 9.5.
Children. Make your feet
What
grow.
size shoe? Okay, we already did that one. What do I order to drink? I say water, but occasionally I guess I get a soda.
He likes a good soda.
And
If we're out, we don't go out very often.
what's my favorite type of sandwich?
Turkey. Turkey with pretty much everything on it.
I just like any deli sandwich, yeah. And she likes ham. And I like to put like Swiss cheese on it. She likes American cheese.
Or provolone.
Or provolone. I like provolone too. And she doesn't like tomatoes on her sandwich. So if I'm ordering hers, I know not to get tomatoes. But I don't get peppers. She usually doesn't like peppers on either.
I'll eat them. But
Right.
I'd rather not have them.
If I was collecting anything, what would it be?
Electronics.
Electronics. I actually don't even have that many electronics. If she were to collect anything, it would be teddy bears. Because she used to collect teddy bears as a kid. I used to collect baseball cards. What is my... if I could eat the same thing every day, what would it be?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. What would you...
Loves ice cream.
Smoothies. She eats smoothies every day. What is my favorite cereal?
I think like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's what I
Sure.
think.
Why
Or
not?
some kind of cinnamon cereal.
She likes Honey Bunch of Oats. What's my favorite music?
Weezer or that type of
Old.
music.
Usually the older Weezer, the Blue Album. But I also lately like Postal Service and Death Cab for Cutie and a couple others. And she likes Michael Bublé. Or she loves Michael Bublé.
Rascal Flatts.
She wished I could sing
no,
like Michael Bublé.
Yeah, I do wish you could sing like him.
and Rascal
Not
Flatts
really,
and Josh Groban. No, not even really Josh Groban.
Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. What color are my eyes?
Blue.
And hers are green.
Color mine.
I tease her
so
about that.
mean.
She has brown eyes, but they're kind of light.
They're getting lighter.
Lighter.
They used to be dark.
And she loves that she loves her brown eyes, but she sometimes doesn't have them. In certain light, they're not so brown. What's my favorite sports team?
Giants.
World champions. And yours is the Suns, Phoenix Suns, I'd say.
I'd say so.
And
maybe one.
Who is your best, or who's my best friend?
Me. Me, of course.
Who's your best friend? Me. We don't have friends. No, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a weird subject for us because we don't hang out with friends that often. What is something I do that you wish I wouldn't?
Can I say that here?
How about not listening?
That's a good one.
And one thing I'd say is not nagging me for not listening. Let's see here. What is my heritage and where am I from? Don't be too specific there.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean heritage?
We are
You're from
100% white American, many generations, Mormon heritage, Mormon pioneer heritage, I guess you'd say. And I'm from California and she's from Arizona. Let's see here. Did I play any sports?
You did. You played baseball. You played football. And that's all I know about, really.
She played volleyball, and she did shot put and discus throwing and hammer throwing. No, mostly shot put. Softball when you were younger.
Soccer.
Basketball in junior high.
We don't have to.
I played soccer when I was little. And I tried out for the golf team in high school, and I didn't make it.
That's right.
And I played church basketball. What could I spend hours doing?
Being on the computer.
Yeah. It's my profession.
It pretty much does.
And you could spend hours... What can you spend hours doing? Being a mom. She likes to bake. Hey.
You gotta hurry up.
Somebody woke up. What is one unique talent that I have? Ooh, that's a good question.
You're very uniquely talented.
I have lots of unique talents. Okay, well, answer that. It's the last question.
I don't know.
Come on.
Lots of great things. You dance really well. You do all sorts of tricks.
I can do the Rubik's Cube. I can do yo-yo.
You can do a pull-up.
I can do a pull-up. Now, maybe halfway.
You can.
And your unique talent is baking and cooking and being an awesome mom, as you can tell. All right. Anything else? I think that's all the questions. That's us. Bye.